Hey! Thanks for tuning into my video on the Keltner channel strategy. This is like the best one out there for traders, and is really great for both long-term and short-term trading. I use this strategy on my trading throughout the day, and in this video I'm going to show you how. Reading the Keltner channel. How to trade with Keltner channels. Trading breakouts with Keltner channel. Trading rules in Keltner channels. Support and resistance. Choppy markets. Trade Keltner channels and the Bollinger Bands. Reading the Keltner channel. The Keltner channel is reflected in graphical signals, which can be easily decoded by traders in the following ways. The slope of the channel indicates the prospect of forming a new price trend. An ascending channel implies an uptrend. A sliding down channel indicates a downtrend. A side channel implies the current market ranking. In an uptrend, an instant jump in prices will cause the price to constantly hit the upper line or even break it. When the channel is still growing, but the price starts to break through the lower line, it means that the uptrend is losing its momentum. A similar situation occurs with the descending channel. But for the side channel, the upper and lower lines will act as resistance and support forces, respectively. When the channel is on the side, traders should keep an eye out for potential price breakouts. Analysis of the trading strategy. The Keltner channel is based on the EMA. Channel boundaries are plotted based on the true range, which is also smoothed by the exponential moving average and multiplied by the deviation coefficient. The coefficient is selected for each asset separately. Trading conditions. Currency pairs, any with moderate volatility. Sharp changes are not necessary, the task is to catch long stable trends. Time frame, H1. The indicator catches movements with a length of 1 to 3 candles, less often, 5-8 candles. Therefore, you won't earn anything in minute intervals. At long intervals, you will wait a long time for the signal. Indicator settings are basic. However, you can experiment by choosing the settings that make the signals more accurate and more frequent. The task of the review is to show the technology that you need to hone on the tester on your own. This will help you learn to see signals instead of blindly following the rules. Conditions for opening a position in the Keltner channel strategy. Preliminary signal, the candle breaks through the channel boundary and closes outside it. Main signal, the signal candle closes completely outside the channel. If 50% of the candle body remains in the channel, we are waiting for the next candle, which should close in the same direction. You can consider a signal candle, the body of which is 90% outside the channel. The RSI enters the overbought or oversold zone and moves towards the price. After the signal candle, open a position. A stop loss can be placed in the middle of the channel or just below the broken border. The RSI is a complementary indicator, and it's not always worth listening to. If you wait for both indicators to match, the signals will appear 2 to 3 times less frequently, but more accurately. Trading rules in Keltner channels. We go directly to trading. First, consider a buy trade, a long position. All necessary actions fit into the following algorithm. 1. We are waiting for the signal to enter the market. They can be: the candle closes above the blue line of the Keltner channels indicator. The intersection of the ADX line with the plus ADX line that occurred before the Keltner channel broke through. In this case, the ADX turns green provides additional reliability to the signal. Crossing the midline of the AADX level 30. Also, the signal may be its proximity to the level of 30 with an upward movement. 2. Having identified the signal, open a position. We open it slightly above the maximum of the closed candle, on a pending order. You can also open a purchase order right away. 3. We will take care of the stop loss. We will put it either slightly below the red line of the Keltner channels indicator, or below the minimum. 4. What about take profit, you may ask. And we don't put it here at all. We will close the position and the candle closes inside the channel. Alternatively, in order not to experience nervous tension, you can practice closing a position with a trailing stop. When to take a long trade. A long trade is opened on a pending order, above the maximum value of the closed candle, or from the market when the following conditions have been met. The candle closes behind the line. Before breaking through the CC plus ADX crosses ADX, the condition is considered fulfilled when DX exceeds the 30 mark. The green ADX line has reached the level above 30, or it is as close as possible to this level and goes up from the bottom. Stop loss is set below the minimum value or below the red CC line. Take profit is not set, and the position is closed immediately after the candle closes below the KK line or along the moving stop. When to take a short trade. A short trade is opened on a pending order, below the minimum value of the closed candle, or on the market, after the following conditions have been met. The candle closes below the red line of the KK indicator. Before breaking through the CC, DX crosses plus DX, if DX is greater than the value 30, the condition is considered fulfilled. The ADX indicator line turned out to be higher than the level of 30, the condition is also considered fulfilled if the line is close to 30 and goes up from the bottom. Stop loss is set above the local maximum or behind the KK line. Take profit is not set, and the position is closed immediately when the candle closes behind the red KK line, or on a moving stop. Support and resistance. The upper and lower borders of the corridor act as support and resistance lines. In other words, when moving, the price periodically bounces from the lower line and moves to the upper one, and vice versa. This characteristic is successfully used by many traders. When a rebound from the upper limit of the corridor opens a sell order. If there is a rebound from the lower line, a purchase is made. This strategy for the Keltner channel allows you to trade on any currency pair and on any time frame. At the same time, both a pronounced trend movement and a flat state are suitable for trading. This type of trading is more suitable for an intraday chart. When using it, there is a certain risk if the order is opened against the trend. Support and resistance. The upper and lower borders of the corridor act as support and resistance lines. In other words, when moving, the price periodically bounces from the lower line and moves to the upper one, and vice versa. This characteristic is successfully used by many traders. When a rebound from the upper limit of the corridor opens a sell order. If there is a rebound from the lower line, a purchase is made. This strategy for the Keltner channel allows you to trade on any currency pair and on any time frame. At the same time, both a pronounced trend movement and a flat state are suitable for trading. This type of trading is more suitable for an intraday chart. When using it, there is a certain risk if the order is opened against the trend. Breakout strategy. Keltner himself believed that breaking through the corridor is a sure sign of the emergence of a strong trend. It is for this reason that crossing the support and resistance lines requires special attention. It is important to take into account the direction of trade. The order is opened in the direction of a breakout. If the candle or bar has broken through the upper limit of the corridor, then you should open a buy trade. Closing a candle or bar outside the lower limit of the corridor is a sell signal. It should be noted that trend trading is less risky, so it is suitable for conservative traders. The difficulty lies in the fact that it can be difficult to identify the emergence of a new trend. This is due to the appearance of false signals. Some traders recommend using additional technical analysis tools to eliminate interference. Flat trading. In the financial market, it is not always possible to detect a strong price movement in a certain direction, decrease or increase. Quite often, you can see a sideways market on the chart. The term flat is usually understood as a situation in which the market price moves horizontally. A characteristic feature can be called a slight price fluctuation. Under such circumstances, the Keltner channel becomes narrow, and the price periodically bounces off its borders. At the same time, the price difference in the maximum and minimum remains small. For many traders, a flat market situation is a signal for successful trading. The profit from each trade is small, but the number of orders can compensate for minor fluctuations. Difference from Bollinger Bands. Many novice traders wonder about the difference between the Bollinger Bands and the Keltner channel. The appearance of this question is explained by some similarities in the appearance of these indicators and the general principles of construction. There are several differences. 1. Keltner channel can be called smoother, since ATR is a more stable indicator compared to the standard deviation. As a result of using such data, the line turns out to be smooth and devoid of many of the noise present in the Bollinger Bands. 2. The difference is also in the features of use. The Keltner channel indicator is based on ATR, which allows you to get a corridor with the same width throughout. This feature makes it easier to use any trading strategy. Advantages of using the Keltner channel. The frequency of using this trading instrument is explained by several advantages of the indicator. Versatility. You can use this indicator on all types of time frames and for any currency pair. To do this, you will only need to adjust the data in the settings. Easy to use. The Keltner channel indicator for MT4 is suitable for both experienced traders and beginners. This is explained by the lack of complex constructions. You just need to specify the source data for the calculation. No unnecessary noise on the chart. Compared to some other technical analysis tools, the Keltner channel not only provides information about the direction of the trend, but also allows you to get clear signals about the start of trading. Disadvantages of the tool. Like any other indicator for trading in the financial market, this tool has several disadvantages. Lack of universal settings. The need to make adjustments to the calculations can be called a kind of disadvantage. The fact is that data should be carefully selected for each time frame. Otherwise, trading will be ineffective. The need to use additional tools. You can easily determine the direction of the trend and identify signals about the next change in direction using the Keltner channel. In Umanshalinsk and other Russian cities, there are special courses that teach you how to use trading strategies, because you will need additional tools to filter out false signals. So, Keltner channel is an indicator for trading on the financial market, which has earned wide popularity due to its convenience and ease of settings, the ability to use it on a chart with absolutely any source data. Experts in the field of Forex note its high efficiency. However, achieving such indicators will require experience in tracking signals and developing a strategy using additional tools. In addition, you should enter data via the Keltner channel in the Expert Advisor, which significantly optimizes the process.